What's going on, people? It's your man, the YB. Once again, big shout out to my dog, MPK646, for coming through and moosing up the coin. So, we got an update. Oh, you're getting it. Oh, has reacted to the heat. Minimus Duquitius Use Lessius has been receiving. People saying he quit. Alright, let's get to the bars from the big Yippo King. Where are we? Where's the moody link, man? Oh, this is unbelievable. I had it up as well. I swear down to you, man, right now. I had it up. That's crazy. Where is it? Don't piss me off, man. Come on. You're having a giraffe here, aren't you? Here it is. I got it for you, man. Don't worry. Here we go. Bash.
Right, guys, quick one. I keep getting asked about this Dubois situation and all this quitting stuff and whatever else. Here's the facts. The facts are, young Daniel did his best against one of the greatest champions that's ever been, and it wasn't good enough. He come up short. He got put down twice. What do you want him to do? Die in the ring? There's no first place for getting battered to fucking still losing. The lad did his best. He wasn't going to win the fight. He's better off getting out of there. There's a lot of jealousy in boxing.
Alright, I'll stop it there. So, this is what I don't necessarily like about, I don't know, this new generation as such. I know I'm always ranting about the new generation, but listen, old school guys, they've quit before. It wouldn't be the first time. I think Buster Douglas had quit, and then, if I remember the story right, he came back and beat Mike kind of thing. So it's not every single old school man, yeah. That said, they used to take a whooping though, that's what I'm saying. It's a different type of whooping they was taking. I've watched dudes back, they was getting whooped. It wasn't no freak, it wasn't no faffy rubbish. It was getting whooped. Now, Dubois didn't get whooped like that. He wasn't taking a proper whooping. I've seen, he was only a couple rounds in, it was a bit of a faff off, and I thought he was in the fight. He got put down heavy, there's no doubt about that. Well, it wasn't that heavy, because he got up and strolled off. He couldn't have been that heavy, right? But his block did get spin up. The point is, let's get out and get the money. Well, what's the point fighting then? Yeah? Let's just go in there, do one round. I'm losing. Why do 12? Why make it a 12-round fight? Have a one-round fight, and if you're losing it at the end of the first round, just hop out. Oh well, there's no point in getting hurt. We all get that, but listen, man, this wasn't for a regional belt, and you're making $5,000 and you've got work on Monday. I'd agree with that. If you're making 70 million large for a night's work, you weren't the first man that you have been knocked out. Yeah? Let's not be doing this now. Normalising this kind of situation. Estrogen. Let's not we got enough estrogen out there. We don't need no more. Yeah? Encouraging this rubbish. Oh well, I was losing. Tyson Fury said it was okay. I'm losing. I couldn't win. How many great comeback stories have there been? Buster Douglas, he was losing. Right? And that, I don't care what no one says, Mike Tyson at that point in time was the most feared individual on the planet, and no one's really been close to that at that time. He could have said, well, yeah, I got no chance here. He stuck it out, and I'm not saying it would have gone that way for Dubois, but again, no one would have said that. When Mike Tyson knocked down Buster Douglas, yeah, what were the odds of him coming back from that? They probably would have been not far off the odds of Dubois coming back from the Usyk fight. You just don't know. Or Nigel Benn getting punched out of the ring by McLennan, who at the time was the smaller weight class. He was that guy. He was like the Mike Tyson at that time. Oh well, Nigel's out the ring now, so yeah, let's call it a day. Now, my base case wouldn't have been that Dubois was going to do nothing at all. But my base case wouldn't have been Nigel Benn or Buster Douglas were going to do nothing at all either. So that's the point. At the end of the day, you're at the top of the sport, man. Undisputed championship. And combining that narrative I've just spoke with the fact that, let's not forget, when these heavyweight guys are plastering dudes who are working 4 jobs and fighting at the weekend for their daily bread, when Dubois in there letting his hands go and punching them up here and plastering them, guess what? You don't hear Tyson Fury, you don't hear Dubois, you don't hear Frank Warren talking about, well, yeah, Danny didn't want to whack him hard because he knew he was no good, so he backed off him and we lost on, and we won on points. No, it's like a big wank fest. Oh, he's too big, he's too strong. Yeah? So how many guys is Dubois plastered? It's not that hard. Getting knocked out, it's easy to say, oh, well, I don't want to get hurt. Well, you didn't mind hurting everyone else. And the people that Dubois hurt, they weren't making 70 million. Right? So if you can hurt a man who's going to have to work again, you best get hurt for 70 mil. Yeah? And what are the chances? Really? It's quite rare. It's not like, everyone who gets... In fact, it's the opposite. It's one in probably a couple of thousand at most who get knocked out and they're seriously hurt. It's not cool, obviously, but if there was a time to do it, I've heard loads of stories. People are getting knocked out. There was a guy, Deontay Wilder, some Mexican dude. He got knocked out fighting at some small hall somewhere. And he was damaged. He's like cabbage now. Yeah? Now, that doesn't mean that having 70 million and being a cabbage ain't cool, but there's supposed to be someone in there, man. There's supposed to be something in there. It can't just be, I put down twice, and I could get up, so I'm just going to stroll off now. I've had enough now. But Dubois is known to be a bit of a bully. He can give it out. He can lay you out. Look at AJ. I clowned AJ, but look at AJ. To his credit, he got put down 4 times, was never in the fight, and then the last Dubois read him his last rights, and he's like, flat on his face. Salute to AJ, relatively. You can't argue with that. To his credit, he went out flat on his face. So if you're putting men out flat on their face, we expect you, for 70 million, to go out flat on your face. Don't be giving it out and not taking it. Yeah? That's the bottom line for me. I'm not interested in people's health so much. Because if that's the case, yeah, everyone's worried about health, just don't do the sport then. Cancel the sport, it's too dangerous. And that's the end of that. That's the only way to solve this problem. What we're not going to do is, that's Dubois I'm talking about now, but Dubois was like, that's the wrong voice again. Dubois was chaos. Yeah? I'm bringing chaos. He's getting it. Do you know what I mean? That's what he was saying. Chaos he was bringing. You got in there. You talked the yammer. You got me gassed. Yeah? You had me hanging out the back here. For real. Yeah? No doubt about that one there. That's what you had me doing. Had me looking all silly. And you get in there and you didn't get plastered on your face. That's not right. Sorry. That's not right. That's not right. That's no good. And Turkey should build in something to the contract now. You either lose, flat on your face, or you don't get paid. Or there's some discount. Because this ain't right. I don't fancy it now. Yeah, I see where this is going. And I get the logic of it. I understand why you'd want to quit. At the same time, don't give it out then. Quit the sport. Say, you know what? It's not right of me to punch people's head in when I'm on top. And not want to get my head punched in when I'm losing. That can't be. How can you make a career doing that, man? Listen, the Hrgovic fight. That Hrgovic fight might have been his Buster Douglas moment type thing, though. Hrgovic can't punch. He can't punch for toffee, man. He really can't punch. If he could punch, he'd have put Joyce out, but he can't punch. Hrgovic can't punch for toffee. But still, that might have been the most he could muster. I think the thing is, he was landing some. He had a little bit of success with Usyk. The success was the Hrgovic fight. He was probably like 60-40 success or 40-60 success for Dubois. The Usyk fight was more in the below 15%, 10-15%. So it's like, you know what I mean? You're not really getting the look in edgeways. Anyway, we got some more bars from Fury.
Especially when an individual's making a lot of money. There's a lot of jealousy in boxing, especially when an individual's making a lot of money. A lot of jealous fighters slagging someone off who did his best and had the guts to get in there. There is no cowards in boxing. When you're in that ring fighting world heavyweight champion.
So that's a shout out to B-level Bellew. Tony B-level Bellew. That's what that is. Because Bellew likes jumping on. Because he got plastered by Usyk, he likes it when other people get battered by him. He raises him up. But he's always been hating Dubois. Bellew says, well, I got knocked out by Usyk and I was trying to get up. I need to watch that back, actually. I need to watch that back. But yeah, Dubois, listen, whether Bellew could have got up or not, the ref waved it off. Dubois should have probably got up, like I've explained. We're not going to dispute this. But this narrative, I think Tony Bellew is a hater of Dubois. That said, the narrative Fury, people are jealous because of the money. It's nothing to do with the money at all. In fact, it is to do with the money. It's because he's making so much, he should make an effort. That's what all of us have to do. If I want to make loads of money, I've got to work every hour God sends to me. You see what I mean? There should be some proportionality to risk taking. Yeah? Money should equal... Big money should mean big risk. It shouldn't mean, well, yeah, I don't fancy this one. I'll sit this out. Yeah? I'll see what the brass are doing tonight. That's what Danny D was thinking, I believe. I did a video on it a day ago, whenever it was. He wasn't thinking about fighting no more. Yeah? He was thinking about Maria. That's what he was doing. He was thinking about Maria, man. Yeah? Maria Valencia. That's what he was doing. I saw it in his eyes. I know when a dude's got a brass on his mind. I'm sorry. Customato talked about this. He could tell when Mike's mind wasn't in his work. Where do you think it was? Where do you think Mike Tyson's mind was at if it wasn't boxing? Oops. Busted. Yeah? And I saw the same in Dubois. And this is the duality of broads, okay? In some ways they can be good. In some ways they can be bad. It's the yin and yang. Yeah? And Dubois, for me, he's been conquered now. He's been conquered. His mind ain't there. And before the fight, I thought, well, maybe him having a woman now, and maybe it'll inspire him. But it's even his head's gone. His head's gone, man. He's no good. Honestly, he's no good. He needs to. I don't know. Do gymnastics, man. Like I said the other day, this is no good. No good at all.
There is no cowards. So all the credit deserves to Daniel. He worked his bollocks off from being 8-year-old and fucking won the world title and fought fucking Usyk for undisputed. Now he's sitting at home, multi-millionaire at 27, do what the fuck he wants. Daniel, if you ever get to see this, chin up, son.
Now, before I get to that, I do give Tyson Fury some redeeming... There are some redeeming elements from this video, but before we get to that, he's a millionaire now, so I'd never like that. I don't like I got heaps of money, so whatever I do is okay. This arc's Conor McSniff. That's his narrative. Well, I'm loaded, so I can do what I want. I can punch an old man up. I can grape 2 out of 10 walrus broads. You see what I mean? Allegedly. That narrative's fugazi, man. When you get into this game, I guess a lot of people do chase the money, but there should be something more to it, I feel. And I feel the old school man did have that on average. Even when you watch Mike Tyson versus Sammy Scarf, that's Tyson Fury's great uncle, I believe, Sammy Scarf. Watch that fight. Yeah, Tyson Fury's great uncle. He's got no chance. But you see him in there, he digs his back foot in a few times, whap. You can see the spite on his shots. He had no chance at all. No chance at all. But he was having a bit of a go there. You see what I mean? You do see some... I don't know what Dubois was doing. He looked really slow. And the old school heavyweights, if you watch them fight, they had snappy bad intentions. These new age man, it's like... There's no snappy to it, is there? They're too big and they're too stiff, man. Big stiff idiots. That's what they're... You know what I mean? Yeah? It's like proper, like, there's no... Is there? Have you noticed that? There's no short shots on the inside. It's like proper stiff, man. That's part of the problem. They're too pumped up. Whatever they're doing, whatever cycles they're on are no good. Honestly, they've got too big now. Too much GM food. Genetically modified food. It's not... in theory, it should be, have the more gear, the better, because you're bigger when you... No, there's clearly a diminishing return. Yeah, because you man ain't got no cardio, speed kills, and you ain't got no speed, and you're stiff as a board because you're just bodybuilders right now. That's the truth. And if you're not a bodybuilder, you're a big sack of shit like Tyson Fury. 280 pounds of a bag of milk. Have you ever seen a 280 pound bag of milk? I have. I watched it in a Usyk 2 fight. Big bag of milk looking at. So you can't win here. They're all heifers, man. Whether they're lean heifers or they're milk-bearing heifers, it don't matter. They're all heifers at the end of the day. It's no good.
Dad's proud. Everybody's proud of you.
Now this right here is the redeeming part for me with Fury. I do respect him for this, for what it's worth.
Daniel, if you ever get to see this, chin up, son. Your dad's proud. Everybody's proud of you. You've come from a kid to a man to be the world heavyweight champion and box at Wembley in front of 100,000 people. You can't beat that kid. And if you ever want to do any training with a fucking real straight man, come yourself to Morecambe anytime you want, kid. Because there's no jealousy here, and there's no fucking people putting others down who do the best. I call them dream crushers and jealous bastards. Exactly, that's what yous are. A lot of the dirty, jealous wankers. Get up, Daniel.
So, at face value, I give Fury credit. That was quite heartwarming, that statement. On the other flip side, though, I think if Fury had beat Usyk, I'm not sure he'd have been as vocal. Don't forget, when Billy Joe quit, Tyson Fury was hanging out the back of Billy Joe. When Billy Joe quit, even though his eye was hanging off, Fury never spoke about it, and I haven't seen or heard him with Billy Joe since. And Tyson Fury was at the fight, glazing Billy Joe the whole week. Billy Joe quits in the corner. Tyson Fury flew back to Florida. No post-fight, nothing. So that's because in Fury's mind, he was like, well, I'm undefeated, go out on your back, brother, kind of thing. But now, he faced big backlash, particularly for the second fight, in both fights. The fact he lost and everyone's clowning him. So he's feeling now, he's got empathy for Dubois because he's gone through it himself. So he's more, what's the word I'm looking for? He's projecting how he feels inside. Oh, you're all jealous tossers kind of thing. I don't think necessarily this is what's in his heart for Dubois. He's trying to, without saying, oh, I'm mad at the fans because you, man, have sold me down the river as well. He's using Dubois as a vehicle to air his frustration without looking like a crybaby and blasting. Do you see what I mean? Because everyone was giving him jip as well. Listen.
People, you can't beat that kid. And if you ever want to do any training with a fucking real straight man, come yourself to Morecambe anytime you want, kid. Because there's no jealousy here, and there's no fucking people putting others down who do the best. I call
people putting others down. Fury's been doing that for a career though. He put AJ down when he got popped by Ruiz. Oh, he's no good. He's been doing this his whole career. So it's now you've been punched up by a middleweight. You're all humble, and that's what sometimes in life. That's what it takes. When the mighty fall, yeah, a humbling. So for whatever reason he's doing it. It was heartwarming bars, but yeah. Let me know your thoughts, people. In fact, have I got anything else for you, man? No, I have not. Let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, like off the bell, 100%. There's no doubt about this. Some people stop it. Johnny.